Hey guys, how's it going? It is Carter here, and today we are back with UMRV Farm Sim 22 Rags to Riches Challenge. The challenge where we started with $1, one tractor, one combine, and we see how far we can get. We are in the month of March now. As you may recall in the last episode, we ended in December. Winter is just kind of slowly coming to an end here. As you can see, we have a lot of snow on the ground still. This is our last bale I bought off camera, and the Bobcat does not like the deep snow. But we're starting the day. Actually, let me get the speed back up. Starting the day off with just some easy feeding of our cows. And I think we're actually, I haven't looked yet, but I think there should be some contracts available in March already. I think we might have to wait till the snow gets off, just for it to be a little bit more realistic, but I do believe there are some contracts for us to probably accept. There usually is in March. And as you can see, the fill point trigger is, for whatever reason, doesn't get snow on it, so that'll be nice and easy to fill up. So, you may recall last episode we bought our brand new tractor. Beauty of a piece of equipment here. I also asked what people thought I should do as far as our next big investment. Should I pay off the loans? Should I buy more equipment to get more money? Should I get or buy some more land so that way we're not paying the lease? And then my gravity boxes are off in the distance. But it was pretty like well agreed upon that I should just buy the land. I also agree with this. I think paying like $3,200 a month or whatever it is just not helping us progress. So I think today, while that's filling up, well, actually, let's make sure. Okay, this thing's full. And since it's snowing out, we're just going to cut across the lawn here and go into the pasture. And I think we're slowly getting to the point as well where the white is pretty much going to start staying mostly on the TMR. Obviously, when we have some other jobs, it's going to go do them, but I think it's pretty much just going to live on the feed mixer here. So that is exciting that our fleet is getting big enough to where, oh my god, the snow is slick, to where the vehicles are, you know, getting dedicated jobs. We do need to get some straw. I haven't really been paying attention to that, so whoops. So yeah, let's end this lease. So it's going to cost about $306,000. I think we can pull a loan for that. We should be able to. I don't think we're even too bad yet. So yeah, that'll put us about $700,000 in debt. Or actually more like $800,000, but I think we should be able to pull the loan for that. And then we should be good on loans for a while. We can actually legitimately start focusing on paying stuff off. Like I said in the last episode, the only other really big purchase right now that I think there's actually two purchases that we might be making, and that's literally, I mean, one of them they're both I think under 20,000. One of them is the Kill Bros seed and fertilizer tender. I'd like to get one of these so that way, like I said in a few episodes ago, we can just have a tractor follow the fertilizer around and it just keeps going. While the fertilizer spreader is running, we could have this go back to town or whatever and fill up. But there's other better, faster options. We have this that we can throw on the back of a Kenworth. This would obviously be way quicker, but costs significantly more, as you can see, with an extension. And if we want to put, you know, fancy floats on it and a longer auger, it's still well under 20,000. So that is going to be one of the purchases we eventually make. And the other one, it was going to be something along the lines of this, except 9 meters, and we can just leave it at red. So a cumulative total of about 35,000. So that's pretty good. The rest of the money through the summer is pretty much mostly going to go towards paying debt at this point. So yeah, let's get this lease canceled. And then let's go pull the loan for as much as we can, really, like comfortably. And I am just spamming the space bar. And we are actually tapped out. So, awkward. And look at that. We just missed out on a heck of a deal today. We could actually probably buy one of these, like another one of these, and we'd be pretty set, honestly. Sorry, I got distracted. Let's see what we can possibly sell. We don't really have much that we can sell, honestly. If we were to sell anything, I'd say it'd be the corn header, just because we're not probably gonna harvest that much corn. Let's see what there is for contracts. We're like a couple dollars short. Fertilizing, we're gonna accept that. Obviously, that's crazy to not accept that. How truly short are we? $5,000 short. That is so unbelievably depressing. I think we could possibly sell some sunflowers or something. I don't know how much we have, but let's go grab our gravity box and take a little look-see. Like I said, there's really nothing we got to sell. We're so close that I want to get that field purchased before we. Oh man, this snow is messing with everything's hitboxes. I want to get it purchased before somebody else plants something in there, because obviously I don't want like something random planted in there, like sorghum or anything like that. Well, I don't even think it's planting season for sorghum, so we're fine on that. But yeah, this is a little frustrating, I'll be honest with you. So another thing I am wondering is what tractor is going to go on what for this season. I'm thinking that the 7R is going to be our new fertilizer tractor, which is unfortunate because it's such a nice, beautiful new tractor. And the fertilizer tractors just get destroyed, as we can see with the 7810. But this thing is way quicker. Pretty powerful. It's got the duals on it, so it shouldn't have any traction issues. And I think it's just the smarter choice for now. Obviously, if we need to, we can swap tractors out, because now we have two tractors that have the power and traction to do the fertilizer spreader. And this snow's hitbox really just messes with stuff, doesn't it? But yeah, so I think that is what we're going to do for that. And yeah, I mean, we could technically start the contract now, but that's a little bit far-fetched, even for me in this playthrough so far. I've kind of stretched the limits of realistic farming, and that just kind of crosses over the line of like, what are you doing? And I didn't even look to see what field we accepted on that contract either, so I'm very curious actually what field we accepted. Field 2, okay, so it's way up north. I'm just trying to think of other possible income revenue streams we can make. Revenue streams, there's the word. We have a little bit of we have soybeans we could sell, but I don't really want to sell our soybeans off yet. Let's sell some sunflowers, I guess. I suppose I could sell one of the gravity boxes, but that's just going to set us back. What might have to happen is we just wait a day just to get our milk income, but that's, once again, not really going to help us, because we're still going to... we're not going to make 5,000, so... We're in a weird spot here. A weird spot I haven't been in thus far in this game, in this playthrough. Like, truly strapped for cash, but, like, right there. I'm going to think about this. We're going to sell this, and I will be back. And we are back. And, slight, kind of huge change of plans here, guys. The 7R is no longer going on to the fertilizer spreader. We ended up buying the chisel plow far earlier than ever anticipated, just because it just seems silly to not start making money with this thing. That way, the 7810 can continue working, because basically what happens if we put this on the fertilizer spreader right now, this is going to be the only tractor really running, since the 7810 definitely doesn't have the power to pull a a substantial size plow of any kind. So we accepted a field contract for plowing for what should be this field. Yes, it is. Let me get a course play going here. And yeah, so this is now what we're doing. This is the changed edited plan. I don't think we're gonna do a ton of contracts for plowing because I think we're actually gonna run out of time. Mostly because, and we will do like 3 headlands. Mostly because I still want to plow our fields now that we own a plow. So not only will I be doing contracts, I also want to do that field and that field before I plant. Even though, unfortunately, we already cultivated that field, so we kind of wasted a little bit of money. But I think in the long run, it's still going to be financially better for us. Also, it's still, I don't know what these red lines and boxes are. I don't know if you guys know how to get rid of these. If you do, let me know. What is, no. If you do know how to get rid of those, it'd be much appreciated. I don't know why they started popping up. They popped up in that one video as well. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. So it's kind of weird and random, but whatever. I digress. One thing that's still weighing heavily on my mind is this bad boy right here. I'm just having a hard time neglecting the idea of having such an affordable tractor on the farm. 36,000 for if we just got, you know, bone stock default farmyard tractor. Hate to say it since it's kind of a staple of the farm, but could replace the white, and we get rid of the white, or we turn it into just another tractor for the business, whether that be for, you know, more fertilizing, cultivating, or just another hauling tractor since it's a little bit quicker than what the white is. We could literally have 2 of these running on the fertilizer side of the business. This could be like the fertilizer tender. The other could be the spreader, something like that. There's just so many possibilities, and it just seems crazy to not jump on this, especially since we have so many contracts. We're gonna have insane amounts of contracts all summer, and like I said, we don't really have any other major purchases we need right now. So the only other focus is just paying buying the land and paying off loans. So I don't know if that deal's still there by the next episode, then we might have to jump on it. I'm not really sure. So guys, leave a comment down below on what you think we should do there. Other than that, like I said, no real necessary purchases that we need anymore. We're in a really good spot with the farm, far better than I thought we'd be. The only real kind of downside right now is we have just insane amounts of debt. We have like literally tapped out our debt, so that's a little unfortunate, but I'm not concerned in the slightest, to be quite honest with you. And we actually will not fill this up because we need to put a bale in first. But yeah, so like I said, pretty good spot on the farm. I'm just trying to think of what we can do with the white right now. I'm just really trying to figure out how we can maximize the dollars. And there's not really much we can do, honestly. I would do the plowing, but I'm not really in the mood to sit here and go up and down a field with this thing, especially with how not incredibly quick it is. So I'm going to be back when kind of things start moving. All right, guys. So it kind of goes against our rule here, but I accepted a contract for fertilizing under $10,000 just because it's gonna get us right over that threshold we need to buy our land. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I also have now changed the months to 4 days a month, so we are on the schedule we are looking to get on. I don't know why I do know why I tabbed out and I had to slow down time, but yeah, so we are in 4-day months, so we are in week 1 of March right now. After this contract, we should be able to buy our land, and then once we finish the plowing contract, I actually ended up accepting another one just to kind of justify our purchase. And then I'm going to have him plow our land, and then I think both fields this year are going to be corn. If we have enough silage, then we can easily harvest the corn. And our grain setup is actually designed to dry corn as well, so we can sell it for quite a bit more than what regular corn would sell for, so that's very nice. One thing we also need to, I should not have it hit escape right before the end of the row. When we get turned around here, then I can show you, actually, it's not really show you, it's me checking, making sure I'm correct on this. I think we are going to need to sell sunflowers in June. No, not sunflowers, sorry, soybeans, if I do recall correctly. So I want to double check that so that we know the right month. Soybeans sell best in June right now. As you can see, March still not fantastic. What else? Oh yeah, corn. I was gonna show you. So if we were to sell corn, 343 according to the chart is what we top off at. If we scroll on down to dry corn, 667. Doesn't sound fantastic, but it's double. It's significantly more than what regular corn is, and it's not that much harder. As you can see, soybeans 812, so a little bit less than soybeans, but you get a lot of corn. So I think it's actually not that bad. I've made some pretty good money in my own personal saves, so I think it's a pretty good idea. We might lose a little bit, or like make a little bit less than what we would with just sunflowers, but also you got to keep in mind we are looking to play fairly realistic, and realistically you're not going to plant corn 2 years in a row, or corn or sunflowers or anything, you know, soybeans, sunflowers, sorghum, anything like that. You're never planting 2 years in a row. So I am trying to keep crop rotation in mind. Another thing I did remember we legit need to purchase, and probably pretty quick here, is possibly another 7810. But no, where are they? A liquid fertilizers, liquid manure spreader. Oh, I don't even. Oh yeah, we were gonna look at the Huel ones, possibly something a little cheap. It's really not that gonna be that big of a purchase, just because that's like one fertilizing contract. So it's not like gonna be a huge purchase. It's just something we need to do because we are now at 114,000 liters. So, and that's just free fertilizer for us. So we can kind of start getting our fields on track. Also, speaking of getting our fields on track, I still need to buy our land data for our fields. So that is yet another purchase that I kind of forgot about and I keep forgetting about, but it's going to need to happen, especially if we want to get the most yield we can out of our fields. So that is happening here probably in the next month or so in game. But other than that, like I said, I think we're pretty good. So I'm just gonna hop into a time lapse, and we'll be back when we buy our land, and we'll see. We'll go from there. All right, guys, we are done with that field. Let's just complete the contract here, and it should give us enough for that next field. Let's just try to go buy it. There we go. 306,000. That leaves us with $141 left in the old bankaroonie. So we're now about as bad of a financial situation as you can get in. We have maxed out loans, less than $150 in our bank account, and yeah, luckily we still have contracts to save us. Like I said several times now, I would like to eventually get away from having to do contracts, but we are not in a financial situation that, you know, makes that a plausible option for us. So yeah, we just got to keep on grinding these contracts. So like I said, field 36, 39 plowing, those are going to pay very well. Well, very well for, I mean, how little work they take. Field 49 is going to be awful for this fertilizer spreader to do, so I'm not doing that personally. Field 2 is fertilizing, so between those alone, if you look at it, we're making about 30,000. So about $90,000, $80,000 to $90,000 in contracts alone. That's not including fertilizer costs and fuel costs and repair costs, obviously, but just net total or net income about 80 to 90,000. So that's pretty good, which is why I'm not concerned yet. And let's just take a look at where our grass is at. It said I saw on the map it said it's harvestable, but it's not quite there yet. Let's give it one more week. This is still pretty short, but I would like to continue to either fill the silo. Actually, I think this next round is going to be hay, so that'll be fun. That'll be a new adventure on the farm. While we were driving over there, let's go and get the course play set. Create a job. Put it in this corner of the field. I'm curious to know if it can handle 2 headlands. It's a very narrow field. It's thinking about it. It's definitely thinking about it. It did? Oh, well. No, it cut it down to 1. Whatever. I am not too concerned. It's still far more accurate and efficient than doing it myself, so we'll just let him do his thing. There's a weird little, whatever this is here. Oh, there's like a little gap in the field. Interesting. I'm very curious to see how course play handles this field, because I've avoided this field in all of my playthroughs. Or not even playthroughs, personal saves. Just because it is a terrible shaped field. It is like one of the worst fields I've ever seen in this game. Field 56 is also pretty abysmal. And I'm not sure where the driveway is. And I think we could... This corner here seems like it's just shallow enough to where we can just slowly roll her down the ditch. Obviously, probably won't want to do that too much with a at least half full fertilizer spreader, but what are you gonna do, you know? So he got him going. The 7R is actually just cruising through this field. Very, very impressive. I didn't even actually pay attention to the work speed of this plow, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's cutting at a weird angle. Not mad about it. It's just weird when you just let course play do its thing, and it just chooses some very random angles. But I'm just trying to think of what else we need to do. There's a lot I'd love to do, but not a lot of time to do it, and not the funding to do it either. I think we're going to, well, we have the time, and it's on my mind. We are going to buy at least, I don't have the money. Oh, duh. Huh, what do you know? Yeah, we're kind of stuck. So I will be back once we get just a smidge more cash. We'll do one more feeding of the cows. We will talk about kind of a recap of what is going on, what our plans are. And that'll probably be the end of today's video. Kind of a quick one, but I'm thinking like tomorrow and stuff is going to be a lot busier. Once we get hay going, hay is going to be a big project for us, especially since we need to bale it, pick it up, you know. So that's gonna probably be the next episode. So Today may be a little bit shorter. I'm trying to get them a little bit longer, but like I said, there's just not a lot to do on the farm right now, so I'm kind of actually being hindered by just the size of the farm. Once we get bigger, we're going to do multiple loads of feed. We're going to have more equipment to start doing bigger fields and more fields and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just slow growth. I knew the initial videos would be kind of short, but I guarantee you by the time we get further into this playthrough, it's just gonna get crazy. Like what I have in mind is it's just gonna be insane. So, very excited for it. It's a you know it's kind of a grind to get there. So I appreciate you guys being patient. I appreciate everyone who has recently subscribed. I love that you guys are liking the series. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, ideas, I am open to all of them. I'm still working on a mod list. I have just had no time lately, other than just enough time to record these videos and edit them and get them out. But that will be posted on my Discord once it's all ready. I'm trying to kind of revamp my old Discord from when I used to stream. So I will let you guys know when that is all ready to go, and I will post it in the description in whatever video that happens to be. But yeah, actually, I think we're gonna end the video here. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. I won't. Actually, I will complete the contracts just so we have some money in the bank account. But yeah, tomorrow, we will, I think, be doing hay. I think that's pretty much be most of the episode. Even that tiny little field, that's still going to take a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like I said, hit the like button down below. Comment, subscribe. If you have not yet done so, like I said, Discord will be ready soon. I'm just trying to kind of clean it up, make it nice and pretty. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Peace out.